Now what I want to try and do is tuck underneath this tree here, and we should be able to hopefully locate the super rare giant gobbler. You know, people often ask me what my favorite map is, and honestly this has to be one of my favorite maps. This map is absolutely stunning. The terrain, kind of the layout of the land, I just absolutely love this map. We're on Silver Ridge Peaks again, and hey, look who just joined in. It looks like Lady Legends is out here as well. One of the reasons why I like hunting this map so much is because you can actually hunt different times, not just during drink times. And you can cover some really cool ground where it's like, you don't feel like you're going to the same spot over and over again. For instance, this location right here, kind of between these two lakes right here, is excellent for huge mule deer, bighorn sheep, and sometimes even turkey. Yeah, I saw a bunch of dilute and kind of smaller bucks, but nothing that even broke like the 250s mark. That's a max weight bighorn sheep track, and that is definitely not a max weight bighorn sheep. I was hoping I could see him, but that is not what we're looking for. Apparently he's here until 2100, so I feel like he shouldn't be too far away. We got tracks there, we got tracks there. Found another ram, but that's definitely not the one that we're looking for. Man, we're getting so close to finding this thing, but just can't quite find him yet. Well, we definitely got a bunch of bighorn, but it looks like they're all female here. But I think we just found what we're looking for. That is a huge ram, 150 to 170. It's actually a diamond potential bighorn sheep because 166 is diamond. That thing is huge. Yeah, his right side definitely has a huge curl to it and a bunch of mass. I can't quite tell about his left side just yet, but he's definitely a big old ram. And we're about to be in range. Just now we need to get a decent angle. Yep, it worked. It worked, and now he's perfectly broadside at about probably 250. He's slightly quartering. Okay, so his one side is definitely a bit bigger than his other side, but you know what? That is a solid looking ram. I want to wait till he picks up his head. And that should have been a pretty good hit. Might have been a little bit high, but honestly I feel like that should have for sure caught a single lung. Well, we hit him right here. Good vital blood. And he ran back this way. Since we don't have chance, we're gonna have to do the tracking on our own, and here he lays right here. Wow, that thing's got some massive curls to him. Let's pick him up. That is gonna be a 155, which is pretty much exactly what I thought he was gonna score. So he's not too far off from being a diamond. It definitely could be a 5 medium, but it's a big old 4. And he's got some really nice curls on him. Got a right lung shot at 240 yards out. I just saw a couple of decent bulls, and then all of a sudden I found an absolute giant bull. He's a huge level 4. He has a minimum estimate of 420. And there he is right there. He definitely has the small diamond rack, so he has a lot of potential to be a diamond bull. He's pretty symmetrical as well. Thing is, I know where he's gonna feed. He actually was feeding right back here. See, from 5:30 in the morning until 1700 he feeds. And I saw a really good 4 feeding right there, and I saw another, like a decent level 3 there. So I kind of thought there might have been another bull somewhere over there, but I didn't know there was one that big. And there is the 4. Look at how wide that thing is. Holy. He's only about 300 out, and he's actually quartering a little bit. I feel like we could take that shot. I feel like we could definitely thread and needle that thing right through that branch. There's a little tiny pocket right there. So we'll just slide over as far as we possibly can and see if we can't thread the needle right through that little tree. All right, I think this is gonna be what we're gonna go with right here. We're looking at about 270. That's pretty much as good as we can get. Should have been perfect. But we're roughly like 260, and I held right for the center of the lung, so it should have dropped a little bit, but Should have been an awesome shot. Well, he was standing right about here. Just kicked up a doe. In fact, right here is a vital hit. We got him. We got him. Man, that's a huge bull. That's some more blood here. He's gonna run a long ways. I would say probably like 250, maybe even 300 yards. With 30-06, they run a long ways if you only get a single lung. Right now what I'm looking for is a big old rack sticking up. I think that might be... Nope, still not him yet. Boy, is he running a long ways. I'm thinking we might have actually hit liver. I mean, if we hit liver, I'm still gonna be super, super pumped. But take a look right here. Holy, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Wow. That's a huge bull. Not gonna get an awesome picture because kind of the way he went down, but let's just pick him up like that. It's gonna be a 444.6. So not quite big enough to be diamond. Quite a bit too small, but he's still a giant bull. And we ended up pulling off a left lung shot at 278 yards, and talk about a perfect shot. Actually, if we had more penetration, that probably would have hit the heart. What an awesome shot. Man, we put that thing right on the money, and just a massive Rocky Mountain bull elk down. And I think we should mount it. Honestly, it's huge. Biggest one I've seen in a long time. And also he's very, very symmetrical as well. If you look, he really doesn't have very much difference on both of his sides there. I just barely started hunting today and I found something. Honestly, it's kind of crazy what I just found, because I heard a turkey gobble and I'm trying to find some mule deer right now, and I thought, you know what? That would be really cool if we could find an albino, and not only an albino, but an albino tom turkey. Well, all of a sudden I looked up over this next ridge here, and that is exactly what we just found. Well, I saw him right about here, and this is definitely going to be his track. Okay, I see something that looks like a turkey zone. I'm not sure if it's going to be a turkey zone or not, because it's not his track. That's his track there, and that's a different zone there from a different species. Potentially it could be turkey, I don't know. But all I know is we're gonna take our time, because I do not want to spook him. If he's sitting right here feeding somewhere, I don't want to spook him. Usually the turkey feed for quite a while. I think from like 10 o'clock in the morning until probably 1300 or something like that. So I feel like we should have plenty of time to be able to find this big gobbler. But I just want to take our time because it's super, super thick up in here. And it's very difficult to see. Guess what, guys? We just got a call from a gobbler right in front of us here. So that means it should be him. And he should be right over that ridge. Right over there. Alright, so that was pretty close. It looks like he's going to eat from 5:30 until 15:30 right in this location. Yep, I think that's definitely going to be him, because we have another track right there. Is he moving? I can't tell if he's like moving around or if there's two different gobblers out here. I just can't quite tell. I mean, there's another track there from a different turkey. Okay, that is what the problem is. There was two turkeys here. There was two gobblers and they weren't exactly in the same exact spot. So that one kept gobbling over there, and the one that we want is calling over here. Oh, now I understand what was going on. It was so confusing. Alright guys, I just heard him gobble right over the top of this ridge here. He's super, super close this time. Now what I want to try and do is tuck underneath this tree here, and we should be able to hopefully locate this super rare giant gobbler. I actually have cover here. Oh, we had cover. We have cover. No, we don't have cover. He's right there. Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. He's 25 yards in front of us. Right there. We don't have cover though, so I'm trying to get to a spot where we have cover. We can definitely get cover over here. Look. He's right there. He's right there. Oh, he's so close. Okay, I'm just trying to get some cover. Oh, that was so awesome. Oh my god. It's right there. He's 16 yards away. We finally found him. Look at him. Wow. just feeding. Okay, we could probably take that shot. He's only 16 yards away, and I think we might take that shot. It's kind of tough to take that shot because he's in a little pocket right there, but I feel like we could definitely take that shot. Oh, we could definitely take that shot. We smoked him. We're zeroed in for 20 yards, and I held for the center of the lung. And I know that the bow shoots a little bit high right now, so honestly, that's exactly where the lungs are, and that should have been a perfect shot. And it definitely was, because here he lays right here. Wow, look at the wingspan on that thing. Oh wow, what an incredible rare gobbler. Whew. Let's take a really cool picture of that. All right, let's go with that, and let's pick it up. Well, that's gonna be a 4-scoring gold, super rare, light brown Tom Turkey, and we took him at 17.4 yards, and we made a pretty awesome shot. As you can see, we hit a little bit high, because I was trying to hold for like the center of the lung there, but I knew we would hit a little bit high, so I compensated for that kind of raise, and I held for the center of the lung. But on a turkey, the vitals are a little bit higher and kind of more towards the center. So honestly, on a turkey right there, that would have been a perfect double lung shot. I think, yeah, they do have double lungs. I was thinking like, wait, do turkeys have 2 lungs? Yeah, they definitely do. But what an awesome shot. We snuck up to 17 yards away, and we found him and took him down with the hawk edge bow, and we smoked him. And man, that is going to look incredible in our trophy lodge. This is actually my second rare Tom Turkey, my second white colored Tom Turkey. I do have a melanistic, but this is only my second white colored one. And I thought it was an albino, but it's technically a light brown, which is still a super rare turkey. I just found what very well could be the biggest dilute mule deer that I've ever seen, and he's bedded right there 170 yards away. Take a look at that beautiful buck right there. That is pretty incredible. The fact that he's bedded here and we're maybe like 500 yards from the nearest lake around, you know, and it's like, it's all woods. We got a nice little valley here, and there he is bedded right there. All right, so this is the thing we have to make sure that we do. When we get within range, we have to hold low. So if we get a quartering broadside shot, say the angle that we have here, it's pretty much quartering almost directly away from us. We're gonna wanna hold kind of right on the left side of that hind quarter. We're gonna get a little bit of raise, and we do not wanna catch that vertebrae. Whatever we do, we gotta hold low. So basically what we're gonna do is hold for the heart. Even this brush here, this is some really, really good brush. As you can see, it could definitely give you some pretty good cover. And we're gonna take that and use it for our advantage. Well, looks like we have company. There are 3 muley bucks out there. 1, 2, and 3. Looks like a couple of big level 3s. That might be a small level 4 there actually, or like a decent level 4. And then we got a doe there. But our giant dilute is right. That's not him. That is definitely not him. That's another huge buck. That's a big 4 for sure. So that means our dilute must be bedded next to that buck. I didn't realize this, but our giant buck is right there. He's only 60 yards away from us. I did not know we were that close to him. The problem is we don't have any cover. We're right out in the wide open right now. So we're going prone, and we're going as slow as we possibly can. Now there's kind of a big spruce tree right there where I think we should be able to tuck under there and actually get some cover. And there he is right there, 40 yards away. He's right in that brush. Look at his rack. Man, that's impressive. Wow. Okay, so it looks like we should be able to sneak up to the second spruce tree here. And we should be within 30 yards. Honestly, we don't need to get that close, but because this awesome tree is right here, and it's going to provide some pretty incredible cover, we're definitely going to use that in our advantage. He's 30 yards away. He's 30 yards, and he's actually bedded quartering away right there. Man, this is awesome. What a giant buck. And if that brush wasn't there, we would definitely take that shot in a heartbeat. But because it is, we cannot take this shot just yet. And I don't actually have the doe bleed on us. But isn't that pretty incredible? Honestly, I want to take a picture of that. It's not every day you get this close to a giant dilute buck. And the fact that we don't quite have a shot. Okay guys, so we're pretty much exactly 27 yards out from this giant buck here. Now if I do my calculations right, I think we should be able to zero in for 20 yards and pretty much hold it right for the center of the lung, and it should be a perfect shot. Well, it definitely worked. And there he is. Wow. If he steps out a little bit more, I would take that shot. He's quartering a little bit there, but I think we might take that shot. Let's draw back. A perfect shot. A perfect 20-yard shot. And there he lays. He is one incredible buck. And I held for the heart for 20. But I bet we probably got double lung. Anyways, here he is. What an incredible buck. Here he is right here. Wow. He almost looks albino. But he's dilute. Wow. That flower move, that's gonna look really cool like that. If I can get one more picture. I think we'll just go with that for now because I can't really see him the greatest, but let's pick him up. So that's going to be a 257 gold. We double lung heart shot him at 24 yards away. So we actually did catch the heart, the top of the heart. I was holding for the center of the heart for 20 and he was 24. So even the fact that he was a little bit further than 20 yards, we still hit a little bit higher than what I was aiming for, because I was trying to hold for here for 20. So technically I should have hit here and I should have hit low, but because it shoots a little bit high still, I compensate for that and held just right. And that is one giant dilute muley, 257 gold, and he is definitely getting mounted and going in the lodge. Alright guys, welcome back to our trophy lodge, and first off I want to show you our huge 257 giant dilute mule deer that we just snuck up on and took down with the bow. And next is going to be our huge rare gobbler that we took, a light brown 4-scoring gold tom turkey, and here he is right here. And with that, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.